Hello everyone, welcome back to the Scrap Zone. I'm Julie and welcome back to my Four Seasons project. Now before I get into it, I do have to say that at the time of creating this video, unfortunately, this awesome collection is no longer available and I am not surprised. I bought this back in August, I believe, and I knew that this was going to be a really pretty way to document everyday life. Now, because it is sold out, many of you have this collection, and I thought that I would go ahead and I would share the project here. So this is just a project share. It's a continuation of my first video that I posted for the winter layouts. Now these are all the same layouts. There's a few little tweaks that have been done to accommodate for the colors and the spring-like papers. So let me go through this very quickly with you. What's really interesting about this workshop is that it starts off as a 12 by 12 layout, and then there's inside pieces that are 8.5 by 11 and 6 by 6. So this is layout number 1, and on layout number 1 you can see here that you have room for 4 plus 4, so 8 photos on one double page spread. I think that looks really nice. And then this is where you bring in this next page, and if you see, this next page is a continuation from this page right here. I have to give credit for the design. This is not my design. It was designed by Shannon Baker, and I thought it was absolutely gorgeous. I've changed a few little things, not a lot. Here, instead of stamping, I used my thin cuts. And here I've added 2 photos as opposed to just the one large picture. Now these numbers here, as I explained before, this is a place where you are going to journal, you are going to associate your photo with the number. It's going to leave information about the photo for the next generation when they look at this scrapbook. So when you flip this over, this is a really pretty page as well. So right here, there's an opportunity to add a lot of journaling. I didn't add it right now because we are still in the middle of winter and I'm not sure how this is all going to turn out, but I'm glad that the pages are ready to go. The next set of pages that go inside are these ones right here. So these are 6 by 6. So you've got a nice photo here that is a 4 by 4. And then this is where I took some design liberties and I changed up this one a tiny little bit just to make it my own. So let's take these out because there's also, for this project, a front page and a back page. The front page and back page are done using the Cricut. So this tree here was cut out of Cricut, but everything else, it has been done manually. But I do like the idea of bringing in a tree every season. So if you look back on the other video, you'll see that here you've got pine trees as opposed to these little trees right here. And I really love how these turned out. Also, as part of my VIP group, you will have access to this awesome Cricut Design Space file for free. Not a VIP? I will link that information down below. Let me bring back the pages and show you how this all works together. I'm going to bring these in. I'm going to flip this one over because this is going to act as the back page. We've got this one here. This is going to be the front page. And then we're going to add this in the center. Let me show you how this is going to live inside my book. So this is my last page for my winter season. And then here I have spring starting. And I can't wait for spring because it's been so cold here. So as you flip this over, I'm going to grab both pages. These are all going to be in page protectors, of course. So here you start spring, And here you have the 8.5 by 11. I really do like the differences in the sizes, and these can all be accommodated inside page protectors. You've got your little 6 by 6 here. One thing that I did notice when I was starting to build my book is that I'm not going to put these always at the bottom because it creates a little bit of bulk at the bottom. So I'm going to alternate them. So the winter one will be here, and then the spring will be here, and it's just going to even out my book when it's all put together. So here you have the back side of that 6 by 6. You've got the continuation of that double layout, and then it finishes off the season with this gorgeous page right here. I'll be working on the spring collection next. And again, if you missed out on this paper collection, there'll be other papers that will work for this concept. But I know that so many of you do have this collection, and I do want to share it because it is so, so pretty. So once again, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I will catch you in the next video. Bye for now.